What's up guys, it's NitroLukeDX here, welcome back to Survival Madness Adventures, made on creative and played on survival, and today is going to be a talkative day because yesterday was the end of Halloween, so welcome to November, the 1st of November that is, and that means a brand new month, meaning that there's going to be so many different changes after defeating the bosses. Now, of course, there still needs to save Mizzle for Shizzle, which is the village that built that village over there, and also not forgetting that we also need to save Antkiller, and not only that, we're still missing a few as well, and also the darkness, we haven't pushed that back either. Before we go into too much information, can you mind and take a couple of seconds of your time to drop that like, and also leave me a comment as well, because I always like looking at the comments. Tell me a story or anything crazy like that, and we can add you guys to the Hall of Adventurers. Now today is going to be an interesting episode. I'm going to be talking about the future, because obviously you saw how crazy the Pumpkin Master was. He's now defeated, and yes, you're right, we actually did kill another parasite, which you guys didn't see because the blast was so big. We managed to collect the parasite heart round the corner, which you guys did not see. So no one's here today. I'm only going to be discussing with you the future of Survival Madness Adventures, as well as because I think it's really good to give you an update from time to time. So now basically everybody's recuperating and building, and we will be removing the pumpkins very soon as we go through, because we're getting prepared for Christmas. Now guys, please let me know in the comment section below what you want for Christmas, because that will be, I know this is quite early because it's a month before, but I do want to know what you guys sort of want, and I hope you guys end up writing Xbox One, because Xbox One is where we want to move absolutely everything. All my series is Hero Bones, Magical Spoon, everything, even bring back Skyblid with my friend Aussie. I know I'm talking about other series, but I just want to give you guys a 100% update. Now, at the moment, I'm going to be honest with you, we are on creative, okay? The reason why we're on creative is because we build on creative and play on survival. We're trying to start a new trend of YouTubers, basically, guys. We're you know, it's completely different, and it's unheard of as well. I would say that I'm probably one of the first openly YouTubers that are saying, you know what, we build on creative and we play on survival. Now, of course, that is great as well, because, you know, we know how to play on survival, but survival, to be honest with you, you know, it's the word survival. When we play survival, we just try and kill mobs and survive. We still have to eat food. We still have to bear in mind when we fly, we don't jump too high, otherwise we die. In fact, it's much harder for us, you know, because survival, all it is that you go out and get materials and you just do things and you craft things a certain different way. And then not even that, the game actually has the crafting table that does everything for you. That's technically a very creative tool within itself. I get you guys didn't think of that either. So I want to go on creative today and have a little fly around and show you guys what we're going to be doing, changing back to normal, what we should keep, because what we should do, guys, is certainly keep one thing in this world, Halloween, just to remember what Halloween was like when the Pumpkin Master came. Now, basically, that's the wizard shop, and there's a giant wall that's actually being made around Survival Madness, because the darkness, we need to keep the darkness out. Basically, the darkness is spreading, and if we have this giant wall, it might be able to hold back the darkness if it decides to spread back, which I doubt very much since we pushed it back the last time, and this wall just goes on for absolutely ages. Now, the person who actually have made this wall is actually in the game right now, Craft Infinity 9, so congratulations. I actually say congratulations to you. He has done this all himself. He has spent over nearly 2 weeks, and that, you know what, the reason why, you know, he's going to be added to the series as well, and actually going to help us. Oh god, I just ran straight into that tree. He's actually going to help us in the series, go against Dr. Forehead, because do you know what, he's come in, okay, not saying that you guys wouldn't want to come in and whatnot, but he's come in, he's built this, he's shown that he's got time for the series, and he's going to help us defeat Dr. Forehead, because we're going to need him to battle against Dr. Forehead and whatnot, and he's building this brilliant wall in order to defend ourselves, because obviously we can't touch the dark. I've just done that again because we can't actually touch the darkness. Now let's go and actually see if we can see Craft Infinity building live. Now, by the looks of things, there is this rocket here as well, which you guys have probably been wondering what the rocket is for. That's a secret, can't tell you about that. Minigame lane is being made. Obviously, guys, let me know, guess what this thing is right here. If you guys can guess what this thing is, you guys could be added to the Hall of Adventurers. Tell me what game that is. That was a Halloween game or something that's in the process, or I think it was meant for Halloween, but we're probably going to use it for something else as well. Also, this here, I'm not sure what this is as well. So we've got a few more mini games to play as well. The wall mini game lane, by the looks of things, does seem to end here. I guess we're going to have to build a gate. But if you look here, Craft Infinity, which is actually, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I guess I've given you some hints already. Big rocket, big giant spaceman. Yes, Craft Infinity, you've built this lovely, lovely, lovely wall, and he's got some expert skills as well. So I'm going to fly away and not going to spoil too much. But basically, guys, we like to build on creative because I like. Oh, what's that over there? Let me just destroy that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We like to build on creative simply because we like to be different to a lot of other YouTubers. Like a lot of YouTubers out there, even the ones that do play in survival, they go into creative anyway, get the materials, and then go back in survival. But we like to just be blunt and be like, yeah, okay, yeah, we build in creative, and look what we've built. We've built probably one of the coolest worlds there is in the whole of Minecraft Xbox, let alone, just for the sheer fact that we built in creative. Now, do you know what? You probably think build teams build this. You know, there's various people have come in here, literally kids, subscribers, trustworthies, YouTubers. People have come in this world and they have honestly added so much flavor by it being on creative. So what do we have for the future of Survival Madness Adventures? Well, we still again need to save Ant Killer and Mizzle for Shizzle, so that means there's guaranteed 2 bosses there. We also maybe need to kill more serpents in order to get more hearts, because bear in mind we actually have 2 potions left, and you saw what the other 2 did. They pushed the darkness back quite a lot, so we still have a lot of darkness to push back, because we can't get into that spire and actually defeat Dr. Forehead once and for all until we actually push back the darkness enough. So we're gonna have to fight some more bosses somewhere down the line as well. So basically, guys, we're going to be talking about what we need to do. So we've got the giant wall that's being made. Check. We understand that the Pumpkin Master's been defeated and we've got some Parasite's hearts. Check. We know that we build in creative, so we can build anything we would like to build to defend ourselves against Dr. Forehead and his army. Check. We also know that we've got the Hall of Adventures back open for you guys to be added in there, meaning that you guys can put stories, pictures and whatnot. Check. We also know that we've got some more people. So I think, do you know what the next thing is? This is a huge announcement that I'm going to do live, just at the top of my head as well, thinking that's what I like to do as well, is add a bit of live flavor to the videos as well, so you guys can actually sit there and be like, you know what, this is actually epic. We're going to be looking for 1 new person. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 1 new person to join Survival Madness Adventures as a trustworthy, and we are looking for 1 of you. Now, guys, definitely let me know in the comment section below why you should be picked. Literally tell me what you can do for this world that you guys can come and join in and see if you can fight and foes against Dr. Forehead. It could wanna be you. So we're looking for 1 more person. But bear in mind, you need to obviously have, you know, a decent, you can't have a rude gamer tag or anything like that. You know, it's going to have to be very sort of like how it's just a normal one and whatnot. But guys, that is an announcement for you guys. We're going to need 1 more character in Survival Madness Adventures. Obviously not by tomorrow, but you know, fairly soon we're going to have a new person, and that could be 1 of you guys. So don't hesitate to write a lovely comment in the comment section below. Now you're probably wondering, are we having the Hall of Adventures open today for today's episode? The answer is no. The reason why we're not having the Hall of Adventures today is because we are preparing something in the Hall of Adventures, just still building skins and stuff. And I know we could add someone, but the thing is, there's no point. I don't like adding someone to the Hall of Adventures with just me in the game. Like, these conversations are between me and you guys, and talking about the future, keeping you updated, making you feel immersed in the series, making you feel one with the series. A lot of YouTubers don't do that, and you guys tend to be confused. Now, for you guys that are unaware of what the darkness is, I'm going to tell you the concept, okay, so that you guys know exactly what the darkness is inside and out. So basically, Dr. Forehead has made a giant spire to intimidate us. He can't physically actually come into this area. This whole zone is protected. He can't come in here because when he tried to go into the nightmare and make us actually take all our powers by going back in time, we actually reverted, and actually by beating Dr. Forehead, if you guys didn't know, in episode I think 17, okay, if you actually defeat Dr. Forehead and beat him when he uses his powers, everything that he did reverts back to normal. So if, for example, he killed everybody, but you managed to stop him, in that matter of time, everyone would come back alive, and that means he wouldn't be able to do the exact same thing that he did once already. So that's his sacrifice. If he fails his attempt to do something bad, he cannot do it again, and that's why he can't physically step into this area. So he was building the spire for months and months and months right under our noses, while we were just playing fun and doing lots of mini games, which you guys remember, that huge phase of mini games, and he was building there. And then eventually my butt whooper is so sensitive it can pick up darkness, and mobs were spawning completely out of thin air, it seemed like. But what it was is that Dr. Forehead was sending very small waves of enemies towards us to try and kill us. But obviously we didn't get killed because we're like heroic adventurers and all that, so we didn't get killed. So what we did is, the giant sort of serpent, the giant sort of tree, the giant all that, is he built the tower, or the spire, and he also made these parasites out of potions and stuff like that. And the parasites are so pure evil that they're made out of darkness, that anything that they consume, even a tree or a house or a plant, it will turn it into a mutated version of whatever it is, and it will be a boss. So within inside the tree, and within inside the serpent, and within inside all the other enemies, there was the parasites. We killed the parasites. The heart, the nucleus, the energy, the gel, the substance of the parasite was made out of darkness. Now Sir Minecraft guy, as intelligent as he is, because in episode 1 he got transformed back into the human sort of dog, which you guys saw. Now you guys are already thinking, this is quite an interesting story. So the parasites are pure darkness. He turned it into a pure potion of light, meaning that the darkness is so pure evil that Dr. Forehead, to physically step into this zone, the big darkness would have to spread and consume Survival Madness Adventures, but we stopped it in its tracks by using the parasite hearts. So basically, by Dr. Forehead again attempting to destroy us, he has been pushed back even further than before. So that's the concept of the darkness. The darkness is like an infection of evil that spreads across the land, but we keep pushing it back by killing the darkness, the bosses, using the parasite hearts and turning it into parasite hearts of light, and using it against his very own will. And eventually we'll kill enough bosses and kill enough mobs and defeat Dr. Forehead by actually getting and transforming that darkness into the grass, when originally it was a desert biome, and then physically storm the spire. That's the plan, guys, to storm the spire and defeat Dr. Forehead once and for all. Now that, guys, is pretty much the story in the nutshell when it comes down to it. You know, that's nothing really like fake or spoiler alert, because that's exactly where we were leading towards this, and I thought I would tell you because that's what we are planning on doing, and that's what we speculate as well. So guys, I hopefully you've enjoyed this sort of like talkative session. We do have a talkative session once every 2 months by the sounds of it. Guys, if you thought the video was good, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and as always guys, have a good day. Goodbye.